Sorry.
Very different to what we're doing now.
What were you doing in a horror maze?
The big ones, scaring people.
Oh, were you hiding the little
we were
nooks and
actors,
everything?
yeah.
I love that.
Scarefest, was it there?
We have done Scarefest, at Alton Towers, yeah. But we
Oh,
started
such
doing...
a wet bag. I couldn't even do the
No,
full
it's my
parkour. And I walked
favourite.
in with I had someone's hoodie over my head, which made it more scarier because people were grabbing me and I couldn't see who it was.
It was me.
No one's clocked you and been like, "Oh, you're a singing waiter." Normally,
That's
some bald
happened a
guy.
couple of
It
times.
has happened.
Yeah, that's happened a couple of times. But, like, we're just like, oh, no. Like,
No.
I wish.
Yeah. But would you not? You'd keep quiet, wouldn't you? Because it's not your
Yeah,
day, is it? And
exactly.
not everybody, you know. And surprises.
You're not like, sorry, I'm going to swear. You're not like, shut your fucking
You're ruining it.
You trip them over and everybody's like, "Yay, singing waiters!"
He's like, fucking sing.
I can't think of any. Oh, actually, I've got a good one.
Go on. Then.
Yeah.
I was once asked to come to a venue to perform at this fairly mysterious event, and I was asked to dress like a pirate and sing a bunch of sea shanties, and it was the UK Naturist Convention.
Oh,
Naked people. Did
was
they
good.
expect you to be naked?
No, she was dressed as a pirate.
Well, to be fair, by the end of
could
it,
have
they were
been
all
that.
like, "Go on, try it." And I was like, "No."
Try it.
Come on, get some fresh air.
Welcome to Wedding Mayhem, episode 18. We still
You've done really well with that count then. I think
Did
that's
you?
the first time you've got it right.
Oh,
Yeah,
I've been
you did.
practicing. Morning.
Morning.
How's your week been?
Fantastic, you?
I feel you've got stuff. I've got something for you.
What?
Whooping or hooping?
I got Georgia, who won't be on camera but is behind the camera. We had a nurse in on Monday and she confirmed it is whooping.
And what about Saturday?
It's right. So if you're a certain age, they say hooping. If you're young and a medical professional,
Yeah.
it's whooping because when they do their cough, they go whoop. So it's whoop. They don't go whoop. Do they?
I did.
It's you though. You
I
can't say.
I have
anything.
it from Medical Advice UK. Big shout out, guys. That I am right and you are wrong.
You're so wrong.
I'm not.
We'll talk about this later.
We won't.
Trying to show me up. Anywho, and just to throw you under the bus while we're here, Sharon said she's got a dress that she looks like Holly Willoughby.
Was that
Lily.
That was.
And we drove the whole way here with the van's back doors wide open.
Yeah, that was bad. Literally, it was just caught on the thing, and we've got all the rails, all the show rails in the back. And
But the thing was, I was sat in the van, and we've had a bit of a mare getting here because loads of roads are closed, and the sat nav's just like, go back to the closed
and
road.
also, she forgets to tell me to turn left and turn right.
Because she's too busy speeding. And I was like in the car, the van, and I was like, I can hear like loads of wind, like we're outside. And then I was meant to bring it up to you, and I forgot. My brain just.
So we were in danger, and you completely forgot.
Yeah. And then we pulled up. She was like, "Oh no, my back doors have been open all day." So yeah, that was that. Anywho,
So that was just this morning. Holly Willoughby is a really hard word to say.
you just said it perfect.
Did I?
Yeah.
Oh, excellent, excellent.
Okay.
Right, should we move on and
We have
introduce our
people.
guests? We have people.
We have people.
We have people. We have Eddie and Lauren from Singing Waiters UK. Welcome.
Thank you.
Oh, well, we both did that.
We always do, little seals.
Thank you for coming on.
Thanks for having us.
And thank you for changing my mind on wedding singers.
Yeah?
Because I'm not a fan.
Oh, really?
No,
I
you
was
have
going to throw you under
converted.
the bus for that.
Would you?
Really embarrass you. Oh, that thing she says.
I think that's episode 1 or 2, isn't it?
Yeah, I'll find you the clip and I'll send it to you
Okay,
and I'll
good,
tag her
yeah.
in it.
Oh,
and just
brilliant.
Evidence.
plaster her
Evidence.
name and show her.
So I didn't say you that before you came
She said
in.
particularly ones with blonde hair.
Oh, really?
I did
remember
not
that.
say that.
Yeah.
I did not say that. She is
We can
lying.
wear wigs.
Yeah.
You liar.
She'll fight.
Only because I've been doing this for 22 years, so I saw it start, and I've seen every wedding fair, but I've actually never been to a wedding or a function where they've had it. But your videos are fantastic.
Oh,
So
that's
yeah,
nice.
well done for your content.
I think you have
and
to
everything.
see it to really understand, like firsthand to really
Yeah.
understand it.
I'd been to a wedding and John was best man, and never heard of Singing Waiters ever. And it was like a really posh venue, and we was outside like having like little, not pre-drinks, what do they call it? Like before you go in for the meal and everything, we're just having like canapes and all of that. Yeah. And they were like all lined up, and then one guy like dropped his tray, but he went bright red, and I couldn't stop thinking about it because I was like, he's going to get sacked, and I felt so bad. And then we were all sat down having the meal, someone's fell over, and then he just started singing. It was brilliant. And then because John was best man, they put John on a chair in the middle of the dance floor, put One Direction, You Don't Know You're Beautiful, and they literally sat him there and they were like, John's insecure. We were crying. I've got the best black and white photo of John with his head in his hands and all these. Literally blew my mind.
Is it
big fan.
Is it important that nobody else knows about it?
It works best as a surprise, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. We always kind of suggest that maybe when you're booking, you let someone else in on it, just because it's really fun for you then on the day.
The anticipation build
up. Like if you tell your mum and then you're both like...
waiting for it to happen.
It'd be good for the bride and groom to be like surprised, because I think the bride knew or the groom didn't, or the other way around. But yeah, do you have to like change up how you do it because you think, oh look, they're going to be like, oh, it's a singing waiter?
Yeah, sometimes, you know, so we do a number of different things, like, you know, different reveals. So the reveals, obviously, when you come in, like you fall over with tray cutlery, or like make a speech. We kind of grab the mic and like do a little first day speech or something like that. It's my first day working here. I'm really sorry to ruin the day, but I've been told it's tradition to give a speech on your first day, so I'd like everyone to raise a glass to the bride and groom. Obviously then everyone will hopefully stand up and raise a glass, and then the music kicks in, so that's quite a nice way of doing it. But we've done all sorts of things. We've done like cleaners, like hoovering in the middle of the thing, and then busting out.
No. What's normally like the first song? I feel like I just spat my tea over. What's the first song you like go?
It's got to be something big, like something that everyone knows, like Don't Stop Me Now. Crazy Little Thing Called Love.
Let Me Entertain You is my favourite.
I was just going to say the start of that Robbie Williams song.
Yeah.
She's so excited about you coming in. You can tell, can't you?
I can imagine you like looking at someone's nan and being like, now scream.
What about like the logistics? You know, obviously you've got to. You're supposed to let the wedding venue know?
Yeah.
If you're being waiters as well.
Totally. So we have kind of a delicate balance where we want the client to kind of feel confident that we're taking care of everything. Right. But also we need to be in contact with the venue to make sure they're really happy with everything. Yeah. So we once we book, we say, don't worry about it. We're going to talk to the venue. We're going to like work out timings. We're going to work out.
Well, because it can really screw up the timings, can't it? Because it is a military position, and if you've got chaos in the middle of it, you're going to set it off by half an hour at least.
Totally.
You know, they always run late as well.
It's really important to let like the chefs know. Like the chefs need to know, because if there's like a hot dessert coming out and we're performing like between main and dessert, we're going to annoy someone. Okay. So we like to do it.
Also, let's face it, we're in the way as waiters anyway.
Yeah.
So we have to make sure everyone's on the same page. Like sometimes we do it after dessert. Sometimes we do it straight after dessert's gone down. I think it works best between main and dessert. Yeah. Because sometimes
you want that break a little bit. Yeah. So after speeches or before speeches?
I think if the speeches are going to be before dinner, that's kind of like the best way for us, because you can get everyone, get the speech done. Not saying that you need to get them done, but like it's a moment for people to have finished.
Leave it along, it's my turn now.
Then we can get everyone in party mode, because that's the idea. We want to like ramp everyone up.
It really does. Like, I thought it was brilliant.
But saying that, if you had your speeches after Singing Waiters, I find people are going to be really like much more engaged. They're going to be like, there's going to be a good vibe in the room. They're going to be buzzing. They listen better.
Well, if you whip them up so much, so they're not listening. They're watching you. Where are they coming back in and stuff like that? How did you guys start? So you're a couple. Yeah. I loved your answer. Because I said, my partner, and I went, is it business partner or and you went both,
Business
nice
and
partner.
life.
We love each other with so much love, I can't cope.
So did you know each other?
So guys, we've got some exciting news.
Why are you hitting me?
So we are doing a competition, thank you to Maury Lee. So you can win a wedding dress with us.
Yeah, up to £1,500. So it's a really big prize. It pretty much covers all their dresses, you know. So there's a few that go over, but not many. All you need to do is go to our socials, Love Me Do Brides, and also Wedding Mayhem.
Tag 2 brides.
Tag 2 brides.
And share it to your posts, your feeds, your stories.
Yeah. Just share the hell out of it,
share
really.
the hell out of it. You can do
it
it you can enter as many times if you like. And you do need to subscribe as well to our
subscribe
channels.
to our YouTube channel for Wedding Mayhem. That's really important. You must do those 3 things. So like
or
our
bad
posts.
things will happen. No dress for you.
But you can enter as many times as you want. If you've already bought your dress from us, or you need to order your dress, because don't forget these are made to order, so it can take up 16 weeks. So if you haven't got that time frame, get your dress order in now. You have to do it via us. It's us as stockists only that are running this competition, nobody else. But if you buy your dress, you can still enter, and we just refund you afterwards.
And it runs till the end of May, so good luck.
Get going, get entering. Woo! So did you know each other before you started?
Yeah, so we've been friends for 12 years. Well, we've known each other for 12 years and we've been together for 6.
Where did you meet?
We met at a festival, actually. We were working in a horror maze.
I'm sorry.
Very different to what we're doing now.
What were you doing in a horror maze?
The big ones.
Scaring people.
Oh, were you hiding the
Yeah,
little
we were
nooks and
actors,
everything?
yeah.
I love that.
Scarefest. Was it there?
We have done Scarefest, at Alton Towers, yeah. But we
I'm
started
such
doing
a wet bag. I couldn't even do the
No,
full
it's my
parkour. And I walked
favourite.
in with I had someone's hoodie over my head, which made it more scarier because people were grabbing me and I couldn't see who it was.
It was me.
Or me. Oh my God, I love that.
It's
About
really
you.
fun. That's a really fun job. But we kind of we did
Yeah.
that for years. We were scare actors for years before doing this. But it's kind of similar in that
Immersive theatre.
it's immersive theatre what we do.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Really.
yeah.
You have to play a role and you
Yeah.
have to be undercover and you have to be secretive and then you have to surprise people. Not
You
scare
just did a
people.
scary face. What was your scary faces?
God, you're probably
No,
They're in the dark. They would need to make a face.
No, because they have flashing. Honestly, the
Do that. Go on, give us your scary face.
This is putting us on the spot now. We've done all kinds of characters, but
Yeah.
probably the most memorable was the Sanctuary at Alton Towers. We did this maze for ages, didn't we?
Yeah, it was basically like an asylum.
Oh my God.
And I just don't think we should do it
We should.
Yes, please.
And we've done clowns.
No,
We've
no,
done.
no.
I was just thinking,
I
did
feel
you
like this
do
is
you
your
ever get
moment. This is your moment, La. Go on.
And I can't, no.
Just
I
do a
literally
line of
feel you're
dialogue.
gonna-
Do a line of dialogue.
No,
We just used to make up, we used to run around screaming things at people, especially in this
I bet that's a great release.
so good at that.
It's so
I'll get to a
good.
point and I'll be like, boo.
Towards the end of the day, your scares do get a little bit more rubbish, don't they? But
So
yeah,
any
it's
little
so
kids that
fun.
went in there,
Oh yeah. I mean,
scared the shit out of them.
we try,
literally.
we try not to.
That was
We
me.
call it a code brown.
Yeah, we did, didn't we? We had codes for different kinds of
Oh,
brilliant.
accidents.
We used to have a
code
tally for who
Wasn't we?
could get the most.
no.
This is
No,
dark. Yeah.
really?
Code brown was yourself.
Oh my God.
my
What was
God.
code red?
Blood.
No, of course. Yeah, what was
Yeah.
code yellow?
That was we.
Blue?
No blue, but there was a rainbow, which was vomit. And that was like the... ding, ding,
That was the
10 points!
such a honestly, and I know it sounds ridiculous, but it was such an amazing job, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
Oh.
It
We
was.
loved it. We had
How
so
old were
many
you
good times.
then?
Teenagers when we... Well, I was a teenager. You were
I was a little bit older.
20, I think. Yeah.
What great age to do
you
it
had me
then?
at asylum.
We did it for years. What did you say?
You had me at asylum.
Yeah, it was a wicked job.
So who asked who out? And where?
Yeah, I don't know. I obviously probably asked you out.
Yeah, we were.
It was
when
in the
we were
padded
really
room.
young, 12 years ago, we went on a date, but Eddie lived in
Loughborough. at that time.
Loughborough. You were at university, and I was in Surrey. So we just kind of didn't. We always stayed friends, but nothing happened from it.
Yeah.
And then we worked together.
At Alton Towers again.
Yeah,
We met
quite
back
a lot
at
over the
Alton Towers.
years.
Yeah.
And just fell in love, didn't we?
Oh, and now you're having a baby.
I
Now we have a
know.
good baby.
So how did you form your business?
I thought you were going to say, how did you get pregnant?
How'd you
Fair
form-
enough.
How did you form the baby?
So I actually worked for a couple of other singing waiter companies.
Right, okay.
And
You didn't want to do anything else?
well, we
What were you at Loughborough for?
we're actors as well. So we're
Right.
actors and vocalists. We do other stuff as well, but the business, like, it was formed because I was working for these other companies, and I kind of realised that it was becoming a thing.
Yeah.
And I wanted to kind of get on it.
You hit it at the
early.
right time, yeah.
And I realised, there's, don't get me wrong, there's fantastic companies out there that do this or do similar to what we do. But I thought that we could do it a little bit, I don't want to say better, differently.
Yeah, put your own mark on it.
Put our spin on it
Yeah.
and also make it really kind of bespoke and about client preferences, because some of the other companies, like, they are amazing, but they have a set list and, like, this is how it needs to be. It's fair enough. If they've got their thing, that's great. But I want it to be a case of, everyone's different. Everyone's got their own preferences. I want people to tell me they love the darkness. And then I'll put in, I believe in a thing called love. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And, like, we want to kind of make it really personable.
Like, we met a couple at a wedding fair the other day that were like, we love rock music, so
They love
Yeah.
AC/DC.
what could you
Oh,
what could you
yeah.
do?
And
And
like
we can
Highway to
tailor make
Hell.
a set for
Yeah.
them.
So can you do all areas?
We can do loads of stuff, and that's, mostly because
I did look at your song list. Loads.
Oh, well, that's just like some ideas, but we
Yeah.
can do pretty much anything. As long as it's upbeat and as long as people know it, then we can do anything. Songs that don't really work in a singing waiter set are like the slower ones.
Right.
We love Adele, but she kills the vibe.
Yeah.
Adele and Ed Sheeran, I'm kind of like, go
I mean,
away.
there are some good Ed Sheeran songs. Like,
They're all great, but they're
Custom-
just
I'm-
overdone.
yes, yeah, I love Ed Sheeran.
Yeah.
But like Thinking Out Loud and like the slower
Oh,
ones,
don't. Yeah,
they
no.
become a first dance moment in the
It's
middle
my
of that
first.
set.
It's my walking up the aisle. So
Oh,
I know,
really?
Yeah,
I
which
always put my
third
foot in
wedding.
it with her. But it's been done.
But yeah, we like the last thing we
Well, you want people on their feet, don't
Exactly,
you? You want,
exactly. We want to keep the first dance moment like a separate moment. 'Cause
Yeah.
that's really important.
Yeah.
Everyone's watching you. I mean, some couples actually request their first dance happen during our set, which is fair enough. If that's what they want, we can make a whole moment around that.
Yeah.
But yeah, like songs, any songs that are upbeat and accessible, we want people singing along at the end.
Yeah.
So
you how did you form the company? So you were singing for other people.
Yeah, so I just kind of after COVID, I realised I could probably do this, and I've got like a bunch. Well, we both have a bunch of amazing, talented friends.
Yeah, how many?
Same.
We've got 30 singers on the books.
Wow.
But like that's just like a portion of the people we know. Like we've got some friends who do like West End shows and cruise contracts, touring with big artists and things like that. So
Do
we're
you
just
do
like,
flash mobs as well?
Yeah.
Oh,
So
I bloody love them.
we do, yeah.
Oh my God. Now you're talking. They make me cry.
Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, we kind of like to think that anything that our clients can imagine, we can make happen, because our company motto is like anything is possible.
I was just going to go, anything is possible.
It really is. Like, if you can kind of imagine it, if you can dream it, our job is to make it happen.
Yeah.
And I think that we can always rise to that challenge.
You're quite open to
Yeah.
suggestions. That's
Yeah,
good,
yeah.
because that's how your business will grow. You've got
Absolutely.
to move with it, haven't you? And,
Yeah.
and sometimes when people come to you with an idea and you'll be like, I didn't think about that.
Yeah,
Brilliant
yeah.
idea.
Absolutely.
Have you done any, sorry, cut you off. Have you ever done any rap songs?
Um,
Can you imagine doing the
Yeah.
8 Mile Eminem song, Lose Yourself?
Do you remember when
It's
you
so
had
good.
to do Pony by Genuine?
oh god, yeah.
Oh,
I had
what's
to,
that?
If you're horny,
let's
I'll let the singer do
it.
it.
You know.
Dun, dun. Oh, it's a great
No,
song.
it's from
The
Magic
Magic Mike one.
I was like, I don't know what you mean.
We
So
were. It's like
just John Pete getting involved.
wow.
And that was so funny. And you changed the lyrics.
Yeah,
It was
'cause-
a hen party.
It was a
Oh,
hell.
Really
no.
And I asked what her partner was called, and like I made the whole song
Is it called
about.
Genuine?
no. I made the whole song about her being naughty while she was at a hen do and he was away, and we were just improvising, weren't we?
Yeah.
It was jokes.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
But yeah,
You say we. I sang Love Story by Taylor Swift. And
Oh,
then
I love
step back while he did that
I saw a video last night of a girl at a concert, Taylor Swift concert, and her boyfriend had learnt the lyrics So she's like just doing a selfie video of like her singing it to him, and then the bit at the end it says he knelt to the ground, pulled out a ring, and said, and he literally proposed to her. And she's like, how good is that? That's dedication.
I can't do that now, can I?
Sorry. Have you got any weddings coming up while you're pregnant?
Eddie won't let me do them at the moment.
Oh, I was going to go. You could do a throw a cup of water in labour. Don't know, that's a bit dark, but that would be so good.
Don't give us
Everyone would
ideas.
shit themselves, and then you could just be like, "Oh, baby."
Imagine.
That would
Imagine
no one would
that's
see
how
that
our baby's
coming.
born.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think because it's quite
a physical job,
it
though.
is,
yours.
yeah. It's very energetic.
There's
and
me
like,
saying, throw yourself on the floor and fake your labour.
Yeah.
I can barely walk upstairs.
We do a lot of like standing on chairs and like slides on your knees and like all sorts
Yeah,
or even the
yeah.
falling over at the start. Although it's like we're
I bet that hurts.
sometimes it does if we do it wrong. Like
Have you been trained to fall over? Because you say you're an actor.
Yeah, I mean, we kind of tell our singers to just like have something that's going to make a lot of noise to distract. So it looks like
Right.
you're falling over, but you're dropping like a metallic tray.
Oh,
or something,
okay.
And like
Yeah.
there's a bunch of spoons on top of it, so it's going to make a big noise. So people don't really notice that you haven't actually fallen over.
Yeah.
Have you ever had like a waiter or waitress fall over that's at the venue by accident before you started?
I don't know. We
No, but just the guest
just
did.
yeah.
I
We
guessed it.
unfortunately, I
They
guess.
passed out, and the manager ran to us and was like,
You're on.
you can't do the fall. You can't do the fall.
Yeah.
Do something else. Do something else.
So we had to really think in that moment, didn't we, what we were going to do, because it was our time. Like it was just about to happen.
Yeah.
So we.
Were they
Someone stole your
we walked
thunder.
into
We
each other.
walked into each other.
We were both carrying stuff. We both walked into each other.
in front of the top table, like.
Did you have to spill stuff down you or just
No,
like it was
I think
empty tray?
we had a bunch of cutlery
Yeah.
and like a metallic carafe.
Threw some spoons around. you
Oh,
know.
fantastic. Well done you for thinking on the spot.
That one
silly.
went really well though. Actually, I
did,
think
yeah.
because there was a bit of like jeopardy and like a bit of unease.
Yeah, 'cause
Adrenaline.
yeah, so the couple were like, oh God, we can't do that now.
and it could have
you know.
gone one way. Like
Yeah,
the wedding could have been
yeah,
a fiasco.
yeah.
But we really helped pick it back up.
And that's where experience will come in as well, isn't it? Because most
Yeah.
people would just be like, oh, I can't do it now. And we'll just do
Yeah.
a song, you know,
Gosh.
you know.
Yeah, totally.
Any other challenges that you get within your industry that you have to conquer? It sounds like you would conquer them all.
I think it's important for our clients to like make contact with the venue and tell them that they're thinking of booking something like this.
Right, yeah.
Before they book or like just after they
Will
book.
some venues have restrictions?
Exactly.
Right,
yeah.
okay.
So some venues have got like sound restrictions and like limiters and things like that, or they have equipment that we have to use. It becomes a bit tricky because we bring all of our own really high-tech equipment.
Right.
And it's PAT tested and we've got public liability insurance and everything.
Right.
So when we're using other people's equipment or a venue's equipment, it becomes a case of, will it sound like how we want it to sound?
Will you go in practice before, or
We do, yeah, on the day.
If you don't
on
know the
day.
venue?
Yeah.
Okay.
So on the day we make sure we're there like first before any guests.
Yeah,
And we have
okay.
a good play with it.
Yeah.
I can imagine that can be quite tricky if they get married at the venue and you're like skulking around
Yeah.
and stuff like that.
Have you ever done any like at the ceremony?
Yeah, actually.
Oh, tell me.
It's more of a case of like doing one song because our set is usually 7 or 8 songs, the
Right.
Singing Waiters set. But one song at a ceremony is perfect because you don't want to like take too much of the limelight from the couple.
Yeah.
But yeah, we did it at my mate Brooke and Holly's wedding recently, where we kind of trialed out this whole ceremony surprise, and it really worked. Like when they were signing the book.
It went down really
Yeah,
well.
tell us
song?
what happened.
So it was a beautiful ceremony. It was outside in Devon, in this gorgeous place called Kingston Estate.
I know Kingston. I'm from Cornwall.
Oh really?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. The
amazing.
red
You was
arrows
gonna
come
drop the
down
Cornwall bomb.
in the valley.
I'm
Yeah.
from Cornwall. I love pasties.
It was the most amazing wedding, and we were all sat outside, and I obviously knew it was coming. But as they were signing the, what do they call it?
Registry. Yeah, registry. Yeah.
You should know 3 times.
I should probably know being in the wedding industry. But as I was signing that, I got up and I bust into Can't Take My Eyes Off You. So you're just too good to be true.
So you were sitting in the audience.
Yeah. And it kind of, people were like, what's going on? They, like, obviously, it was a surprise. I went round to the front and obviously I got everyone going for it, you know, clapping.
Oh, it's got
singing
Love Actually vibes, that, isn't
Yeah,
it? It really does.
exactly.
Have you ever done anything like that?
Yeah, like we've
Yeah,
done a
just
few,
did.
like,
Yeah,
ceremony.
but no, when you've got, because
Like the
you,
instruments
it's
and
not just
stuff.
singing, you've got loads of people on your books,
Yeah,
haven't you?
absolutely.
Tell us more about people who've got on books.
We've got, like, obviously instrumentalists, like a lot of musicians. We've got some world champion beatboxer on the mix.
How?
Love that.
Well, I'm in an a cappella group called The Magnets, and
Right.
we kind of travel together. So it's 5 guys who do it, and one of them's a beatboxer. So the guy I usually work with, he's called MC Zaney.
MC Zaney?
Yeah,
He's amazing.
he's amazing. Like, he just does the most incredible things with his voice. But like, you could have him at your wedding. Do you know what I mean? You could have. We've got.
No,
opera
Lauren's sitting
singers.
here going, right, tick.
Yeah, I'm literally.
Well, they're all going to be coming up.
Oh, no.
We've got opera singers. We've got burlesque acts. We've got
Drag artists.
Drag artists.
Really?
Got anyone that plays a recorder?
Why is that? Is that what you're going to?
It's her field. Yeah. Did you bring it? I bought one for
You're
you.
signed.
Do you actually though? Do you?
Yeah, she's
Really?
very
Yeah,
good.
reception. Like,
Reception.
primary school. I was really good. I can't remember what the song was. I was really good at it.
Tell us where you would use drag artists.
Like, okay, so in the ceremony is a really good time. So just after the ceremony,
Yeah.
or just before the bride walks down the aisle,
Yeah.
like a drag queen or a drag king coming down the aisle and being like singing a song about like it should have been me or something like that.
brilliant.
Oh, this reminds me of the TikTok that went viral with the guy with the drag artist that was like, he should be marrying me, and
Oh, really?
kicked off a stick. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
huge.
I mean,
That's
that's
it. I'll
that's
find
it. That works really well.
Right.
But even like
That's a good song, though.
you know, during the lull as well, you know, during the bit where we usually do singing waiters, just like a drag
Yeah,
artist, just
because there is a
slays the
lot
songs.
from you getting married. Well, from obviously the start, the pre-drinks, to getting married, and then the couple get whizzed off.
Yeah,
There is that
there is a bit
break
of
there,
a,
so that's quite a good filler, isn't it? to do something like
absolutely.
that. I like the idea of a drag artist.
You can even
coming
get
in.
like,
It's cool,
you
isn't
might already do it, but like dancers, they just get up and they're spinning on their heads. As you're like,
Like break dance.
that'd be so good. I can picture
So
all the
1980s.
carnage.
Yeah.
Oh,
We get a lot of Greatest Showman requests at the moment.
Is that still a thing?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, isn't
And they're like, can they do it with the red jacket? And we're like, of course.
Absolutely.
What if you're
Already
paying?
in the
Yeah,
bag.
yeah.
We do have a couple of like outfits for that, just ready to go.
Yeah.
What's your favourite thing to do?
I think singing waiters is just like it's such an amazing formula. It just works so well. Like
Yeah.
that whole pretend to be a waiter. So you get to kind of get a feel for people and
Yes.
work out who's going to be
Do
really
you
fun.
do you work out who you're going, where you're going to do it first, or will that change when you meet the people and you think, oh, actually, I'll get a better reception if I fall in front of them, like the old lady
Yeah.
that came and picked you up and shoved the guy out of the
Yeah,
way.
absolutely.
I was like, he walked past, and
That
it
was
was like,
brilliant. Like that couldn't have gone better, that video.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we kind of
Yeah, you get a feel for the room and you get a feel for
Yeah.
the guests and, you know, who's going to be really fun, who the big characters are.
Yeah.
Sometimes say if like the groom's booked as a surprise for the bride, then he'll request, oh, please fall over in front of her because she'll be horrified, you know.
That's risky, isn't it?
It is.
Doing anything that you don't pass by the bride.
I know it is difficult, but like ultimately, we have never done one where it's gone badly.
no one's
Like,
clocked you and been like, oh, you're a singing waiter. Normally
that's
that's some bald
happened a
guy.
couple of
It
times.
has happened.
Yeah, that's happened a couple of times, but like we're just like, oh, no, like
No.
I wish.
Yeah. But would you not? You'd keep quiet, wouldn't you? Because it's not your
Yeah,
day, is it? And not
exactly.
everybody, you know, and surprises.
You're not like, sorry, I'm going to swear, you're not like, shut your
You're ruining it.
You trip them over, and everybody's like, "Yay, singing waiters!"
And he's like, fucking sing.
we did have one where I fell over and then someone was like, please start singing, like, which is so funny because obviously
That would be me,
it would have
I'd be
been a
like,
disaster.
I like to leave it maybe a bit too long when Eddie's fallen over before I cue the music.
Is that your your
So he's on the
gameplay?
floor a bit like,
Come on,
Yeah. I'm waiting there,
Sound.
and I'm like literally like, It is funny. It is, especially
I bet you pay for that later.
Yeah,
I
do, I do.
Yeah.
I've done it to you before, though, haven't I?
Well,
Accidentally.
you've like just not pressed it for me
Yeah,
before because
sorry.
he's been like.
I've just been really enjoying seeing the reaction.
Have you got any like songs you hate singing? Which you're probably not going to tell us, are you? Because then if someone wants it for their wedding,
There's no songs I hate singing. I think part of like while I say we can sing anything, we have to like we like to be accessible and like let the couple decide exactly what's going on.
Yeah.
Sometimes we will steer in the direction of songs that we think are gonna like really go off.
Yeah.
Some songs like we've tried don't have the same reaction as what you might think.
Yeah.
So the
So when you're talking to couples, you would
Yeah.
always sort of say to them that
It's
we
just,
think
like,
this.
how about this one instead? Like if they love Arctic Monkeys
Yeah.
and they like this happened the other day, like we got a request for something like a slower Arctic Monkey song, and I was like, great, but imagine like I Bet You Look Good on the Dance Floor like
Yeah.
instead,
Yeah.
because that is so much
yeah,
more.
that is a good song.
Yeah.
And they were like, yeah, absolutely. So it's just
You've been doing this a long time now, haven't you?
yeah. So I mean, we've been going for over 2 years now, but like obviously singing way before that.
But 2 years and how many awards?
Yeah, yeah, we've won a few awards. It's been great. Actually.
I always find that people that work for themselves don't big themselves up
I know,
enough,
it's
but
hard, isn't it?
Incredible. So you
Yeah.
are already this year's winners.
It's pretty cool. Like we obviously went to the Wedding Industry Awards finals the other day, and while we didn't win like the national finalist title, we were national finalists, and we.
But that's huge to get there because
Yeah.
it's customer force.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
it's clients have
so
to review you. They have to nominate you. So it's not
Totally.
just up to judges. It's
I
customer.
love Tweer actually. Like, do you guys have much experience with?
Yeah. He always rings me and goes, "You've entered." Because I've told you to enter. He said, but you've done nothing with it. Because I forget, we get so busy.
Yeah.
And then I forget to put the link out, and then it's too late, it's finished. So I have done it this year.
Good.
So fingers crossed, vote for us.
Yeah, fill in the form.
Yeah,
Make sure you
really
do it
good.
properly.
Yeah, we are really good. Yeah, no. I've done everything, because he messaged going, you need to do it this time. And I went, right, I've done it.
Yeah.
Even like take the awards element like to one side.
Yeah.
Like it's so cool to be in a room full of wedding industry
That's
professionals.
what we love, just being in the room.
Yeah.
It was like
It was
felt part of
amazing.
Did you get to
something
give a
really
speech?
big.
No, we didn't give a speech. Oh, actually,
I was
Joe
like,
did,
all
because one of our singers, Joe, went to the Essex finals for us, which we won, which was pretty cool. So she gave a little speech, and she was amazing, wasn't she?
Yeah, she's so good.
I would be like,
I'd be like
tempted-
Phoebe from Friends, just like I'd like to I'd go all out.
I'd be really tempted to trip up on my way up.
Do you know what? That was the plan if we
Yeah.
won this year.
Oh,
if we won the
no, you
finals.
can't win it this year, though.
Next year.
We've entered to 2025, so hopefully.
Yeah, us
But like
too. We'll be
between
together.
us, anyone who's watching, that's what's going to happen.
Yeah, I did. We did get into the semi-finals in COVID,
Oh, amazing.
and then we had to sit at home watching it live on a TV screen. It just wasn't the same, you know. But yeah, I have entered this time. So
Yeah, and
fingers
also
crossed.
like Hitched, I think is really
Yeah.
useful. I use Hitched like all the time. I think it's a really good platform. But like the Hitched
It doesn't work for
Awards-
bridal.
Oh really?
Yeah, for some reason.
Well, I mean, it has worked for us, and we do get like a lot of leads from Hitched. But again, there is a lot of companies on that now. There's a lot of other singing waiter companies,
Yeah.
so it's about being like
Quite a saturated market.
a little bit, yeah.
So, you know,
Yeah.
what is your USP? What brings you above
Anything
everybody
is
else?
possible.
Yeah,
Anything's possible. I think that's such a good
Yeah.
strapline, honestly.
Totally. I think yeah.
Be careful though, haven't you?
Yeah. If it's like an unreasonable request, we don't-
Naked singing waiters.
we've got a couple of people who would do that.
Yeah.
See,
See,
everyone.
everything's
Yeah.
possible.
It is.
Anything.
Yeah. We're just trying to constantly come up with new ideas, new things
Yeah.
we can like pad out what we do with.
Do you
things
think
we
you
can
need those
offer.
things because also you need something to keep you motivated? Keep
We
you,
love
you
it.
know, yeah.
It's so fun. It keeps
Yeah.
us on our toes as well,
Yeah.
doesn't
Totally.
it?
And like, there's you could have seen Singing Waiters like hundreds of times, but still, it's never going to be the same show.
No.
It's always
Yeah,
going
it's
to be
always gonna be
surprising
different.
and get you involved and get the fun and energy going.
Yeah.
But something we are doing, something to add to our unique selling point, is we've started doing undercover guests a lot more.
Right, yeah, I have seen this.
I was going to pitch this to you.
So I want to know more about this because this
Yeah.
really caught my eye.
This is a really fun product. I mean, Singing Waiters is obviously really fun, but this involves a lot more acting because
Yeah.
we will go to the ceremony as a guest. You know, we will go.
You sit at the table.
We will have a meal. Yeah,
This is
yeah.
brilliant.
You have to,
We
but
infiltrate.
a lot of couples don't know this if they're starting to plan. All suppliers need to be fed on the day.
I think so.
They
yeah.
always have to be fed. You know,
It's
part of it.
really difficult
Yeah.
with us.
Yeah.
When it comes to the Singing Waiters, it's difficult because sometimes we're booked as a surprise for the couple. So
Right.
like, it's difficult for them to
They
get in
haven't
touch
planned it.
and then say, "Oh, can you add an
yeah.
extra meal?" So we kind of always tell our singers to bring a packed lunch just in case.
Well done,
I'd be
you
such
guys.
a good secret
Yeah.
guest.
But yeah,
You
Like,
wouldn't be.
I would.
You wouldn't be. You'd be out telling everybody.
No, I wouldn't.
but yeah, I mean, it is when you get it, like when you get the reveal, it is so.
So what do you?
Have you done one yet?
We've done a couple.
Yeah.
Can you please send them to us after? Because I'd love to watch
But tell
them.
us what happened. Tell us what you did.
There's one of our most memorable gigs was we were working with this amazing bride, and she's actually an amazing photographer. She's called Lauren Amelia, and she's like
It's all the Lawrence.
the most amazing photographer ever, wedding photographer. And she wanted us to play at her wedding, but she wanted something different. So she was like, let's have a chat. And I was like, we spoke about undercover guests, and she was like, oh my God, yes. And she jumped on it, and she was like, how do we know you? We worked out a backstory for how they know the singers. And she came up with that we were swingers.
Excellent.
And that's why we're there. That's why we know the couple. And so they were really happy with us, by the way. So all day, it wasn't me and you who were there, but it was Ryan, Kit and Grace. And they were sat at different tables. They went to the ceremony and they were just pushing the story that they were swingers.
Did you put your keys in the centrepiece? Keys in a bowl? Just to make a statement, like,
Exactly.
my keys.
But it was just so funny to see, like, they obviously I've seen the videos, but hearing from them, like, the reactions they were getting.
So did you have to go through the whole meal, speeches?
Yeah. It was like, it does involve some acting, because obviously you've got to be in character the whole time. We had like different names and like how, where we worked, like exactly when we knew the couple, just in case we got quizzed.
Yes.
And a few times, like Ryan and Grace, they run to the toilet and just like go over the story a little bit and then come back.
Always like the circle.
Yeah.
What, and then you just like stood up and sang?
But then, they did the speeches, and Lauren said something like, I'd like everyone to please, close their eyes for a moment. Like as if she was going to give like a speech or like say a prayer or something. And then we bust into the moment I wake up, say a little prayer for you.
I want to get the lobster hands out.
I bet whoever was sat next to you was like, lying little shit.
But how many people have carried on that story maybe?
Yeah.
That didn't get it.
Hopefully they all realised that it was a joke. But
I just think that's so funny that went around their wedding.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
that's what they
That's what they
chose as
wanted.
well. Like they are so funny.
they were the coolest couple ever.
Yeah.
So did people think the bride and groom were swingers?
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Brilliant. Well, talk about games. We've got one.
Awesome. Okay.
want to play it with us?
Let's do it again.
Yes, please.
Let's hope it doesn't land on Singer.
Oh, that'd be good, wouldn't it?
No, it wouldn't be good.
Amazing.
I'll get you to hum it. Not
Yeah,
you.
and
Go
then
get
they'll
them
get
to
it
hum
and it'll
Go.
be easy.
Right, give me a spin. Oh, there was two of you, so let's do it twice.
Okay.
So yeah, give it a.
Sorry, that wasn't a good
Oh
one. Was it?
my God, that was weak.
Come on, Eddie, give it a whack.
Okay. We got.
Oh,
random-
a random fact that nobody knows. Maybe Laura doesn't even know.
Uh-oh.
Can we random?
I actually was a swinger.
Can you imagine? Random fact.
She's like, no.
I can't think of any. Oh, actually, I've got a good one.
Go on. Then.
Yeah.
I was once asked to come to a venue to perform at this fairly mysterious event, and I was asked to dress like a pirate and sing a bunch of sea shanties, and it was the UK Naturist Convention.
Oh,
Naked people. Did
was
they
good.
expect you to be naked? Or?
No, she was dressed as a pirate.
Well, to be fair, by the end of
Could've
it, they were
been
all
that.
like, "Go on, try it." And I was like,
Try it.
Come on, get some fresh air.
We would have been a swinger then.
Do you know what? They were the coolest bunch of people ever, and that's one of my favourite
Was
gigs
it
I've
in
ever done.
Cornwall?
No, it was actually at Splash
sake,
Landing
where's
Hotel.
Pirates. It's pirates. Pirates are from Cornwall. Wow.
Oh, you a tiger? Rawr.
Go on then, Lauren. You spin it now.
You spin it for me,
I'm
darling.
gonna say it.
Here we go.
Do me a good one.
Would you rather?
You're good
So
at
if you
these.
didn't do what you're doing now, what would you like to be?
Oh gosh.
I know the answer of this.
Don't do it.
I'm going to say my answer.
A Victorian boy.
Victorian boy. Was that you?
Was that what you?
I was going to say she wants to be one of the wives of Henry VIII.
Which
Oh my God, I
one?
love Henry VIII.
I mean, I like them all.
The one that lived.
Anne Boleyn
I got the house.
is a favourite.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. Have you ever been to Hever Castle?
I have, yeah.
Yeah, it's beautiful,
I
yeah.
grew up round there.
Oh,
so
really?
It's stunning.
Oh, my
really
God.
beautiful. And Hampton Court as well, yeah. We've actually got a picture of Henry VIII in our bedroom.
Laura's obsessed with Henry VIII.
Not over the bed.
Yeah.
Are we going to call the baby Henry?
It's just like manifesting you get gout or something. As well.
And what would you like to be if you didn't do what you were doing?
I don't know. I obviously trained as an actor, and
Yeah.
I still really want to be an actor. So I think, I'd want to be an actor
Yeah.
in TV and film.
Have you done
and
any
stage.
TV and film?
You've done more than me. You've done films.
Yeah.
What have you done?
Nothing good.
Hey,
What kind of TV?
When I was a teenager, I worked for like CBBC doing
Yeah.
extra work, so that was kind of my foot in the door. But I prefer live theatre, so yeah.
I'd say the goal for you would be to like be on Six.
yeah,
Have you seen it?
I have,
course you
yeah.
have.
absolutely.
I've not seen it yet.
I haven't seen it,
No, I'm
but it's meant to be
desperate.
really good.
Yeah.
It
That's
is
so
great.
good,
In
yeah.
fact, you sing that Anne Boleyn song. Like that's one of Lauren's like.
What song did
High
she
tricks
sing? Is it
Don't
one
lose
they've
your
done-
head.
What?
Don't lose your head. It's cool.
Oh, okay. That's good, isn't it?
But yeah, do you think I was saying that to Lauren? Don't lose your head.
Say it that way.
God.
Oh, that's brilliant.
Oh, well, thank you so much for coming
Thank you.
on.
I didn't
Where can couples find you? Not just
So-
couples, but venues and stuff like that.
Absolutely, yeah.
And you
So
do
much to do.
everything.
We are Singing Waiters UK, so it's Instagram Singing Waiters UK. You can find us on Facebook. You find us on Threads, although we don't really use Threads.
No, I don't know how to use
YouTube.
it. Yeah.
But I would say Instagram is kind of
It's your big one.
that's the place. Oh, TikTok as well. We use
Okay,
TikTok a lot.
yes.
And you've got a little gift for us, haven't you?
Yes, we
For
do.
all our readers.
Right. So anyone who's watching, if you're interested in booking Singing
If
Waiters,
anyone.
no, anyone who's watching.
We have
that's
a big
it.
following now.
I said anyone who's watching.
Everyone who's watching.
Hey, all million of you viewers, okay, if you want Singing Waiters, go to our website and fill in our form, and in the promo code bit, put Wedding Mayhem, and you'll get 20% off.
20%.
Yes.
20%.
20%.
Sharon was like, you could just do 5, and then I'm like, 20. I was like, yeah.
Yeah. it's
Really
probably-
random and probably done. You haven't had a funeral?
No, we
not
haven't.
done
There's a lot of
funeral.
crossovers
I
with
feel like
suppliers
it would
doing
be-
weddings and
I feel like we
funerals.
could.
You
though.
could do it.
Yeah, it would
Yeah.
definitely liven the mood.
Because my dad's always told us about his funeral. My dad's like a massive Star Wars, Marvel, all of that fact. And he basically wants... No, he wants the Darth Vader march
No
as he
way.
goes down, and then he said when he's getting cremated, he wants Burn Baby Burn, and he's like made it a thing.
I love that.
I mean, that
Disco
would work.
Inferno.
It is getting more, like celebrants are doing more funerals.
Yeah.
Well, they are originally funerals,
Yeah.
known for funerals, but they kind of come
Yeah, it
into
would have
weddings
to
as
be,
well.
but like, yeah. I can find a market anywhere.
We could do it. We could rise to that challenge.
Yeah, well,
Anything's
anything's
possible.
possible. I
Some like random, like being overly dramatic, like screaming and crying, and then they'll be like, "Who the
And then
hell is
bursting
that?"
into
could pretend
song.
to be mourners.
I did it my. You could burst the song good. Did it my way.
Oh god.
Well, on that note, we should be saying goodbye. But before we say goodbye, please, guys, keep subscribing. You guys are amazing. We've doubled our subscription from last week. Why are you laughing at me?
I don't know, because you look at me so weird. Like, it makes me so
It's
uncomfortable.
my face.
Because you look at me like, you know, like when a mum's like trying to keep.
Yeah, I'm looking at you going,
Face.
say something. You know?
It's great. Can't do that.
But yeah, keep up your subscriptions. Thank you so much. And you're going to sing us out.
Oh wait, okay.
It's what you told us you were going
Yeah,
to
no,
do.
we are. We're gonna have to pick a key because
Don't make us stop. We hate
I
singing.
could have plugged you in on like a note.
Oh no, you could have done, couldn't you?
I'll come over
Or I could go.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
I'm on.
Oh, sorry, let's start again. Let's do this properly. I'm on my way. Is that good? Yeah? 1, 2, 3.
I'm on my way.
Driving at 90 down those country lanes and singing to Tiny Dancer, and I miss the way you make me feel like it's real as we watch the sunset over the castle on the hill.
Please, when you get married, please will you sing
Oh,
your
God,
vows
yeah.
to each
Oh,
other?
it's just the way you
We
look
should,
at each
shouldn't
other.
we?
I
I know.
That's
To be fair,
love.
it is.
You're crying. Why are you crying? That's so good.
God.
Normally we can't look at each other. 'cause
I know, we
so-
just-
Yeah.
Oh, you guys
I will
are
lose it.
magic. Oh no, they're holding hands too.
Stop it. I love it.
We should hold hands.
No, we shouldn't. Get off
Okay.
me.
Well, on that note, we'll all say goodbye. Bye.
Bye.
That was your
Bloody well done. That was amazing.